Hey, Rain here. Today is yet again another build showcase, and it's Follie. Only one build, so let us immediately start. And here it is. This is the Explosive Barrel Follie build. Let's start with the mods first. We're going to build for a bunch of ability strength mods, Growing Power, Power Drift, Precision Intensify, Transient Fortitude, Blind Rage, and Arcane Secrets. All of this is going to buff the Fort ability, which I did remove for Rhino Roar is going to give everybody a massive damage increase, and this is also going to buff the second ability, the barrels, to do a lot more damage. We're going to build for range, overextended, Arcane Reach, and Arcane Stretch or Stretch for range to make your first ability, your second ability, and your fourth ability massive. And one duration mod, which is more than enough duration. You just have to have above 100%. And that's it. These are the mods. For the Arcanes, multi-augmented, more ability strength 60% after you kill 250 enemies, and the brand new Arcane, Arcane Sculpture, when you create an object, which we always will. Her second ability, the barrels are an object, so this is going to trigger a 175% ability efficiency for 12 seconds. Because we constantly spam Follie's second ability, the barrels, we will have 100% uptime on 175% ability efficiency. Even with Blind Rage, you're going to cap ability efficiency, which is quite good. This, with one shard of Equilibrium and her passive, you will always have energy. And that's it. These are the Arcanes, the stats. Now for the abilities, we're going to remove the fourth ability for Rhino Roar. Like I said, this is quite good. Her fourth ability, you have to constantly recast it. You have to spam it. It also has line of sight. It just isn't the greatest. While Rhino Roar is 100% uptime, you can easily recast this every like 38 seconds, and it's going to buff the hell out of your barrels. But yeah. These are the abilities, the stats, mods, arcanes, and now for the shards. The shards are a highly common for to use. We're going to use triple cast speed. You're always going to recast abilities, right? You're going to spam your second ability twice, then spam your first ability into the barrels to become immortal. You will detonate the barrels. They will explode in a large radius. You're going to always recast your fourth ability and sometimes press your third ability, right? If you think this is overkill, you can remove one of the Ember Shards for another Crimson for plus 50% ability strength. We're also going to use Crimson for plus 50% ability strength, and one Equilibrium Shard, Purple Shard. And that's it. These are the shards, and now it's time for me to show you this build against the units. Alright, let's start. I'm going to spawn level 210 Steel Path Orc Middle Dudes. But first, how does the build work? So you're going to start by pressing your second ability once. That's going to trigger Arcane Sculpture. We're going to recast the fourth ability, Rhino Roar, cast your second ability again, and then press your first ability into your second ability. That's going to detonate the barrels and also give you immortality from your first ability. When you're immortal, you're status immune, knockback immune, and damage immune. So while ability is fixed, we have a massive AoE clear, synergy, and really good energy economy. Arcane Sculpture, with her passive and one Equilibrium Shard, is more than enough energy for anything. Now let me show you against the units. So, press your second ability twice, first ability, and everything is gone. All the way to level cap. Recast, Rhino Roar, second ability, first ability, boom. Doesn't matter what faction, it's always going to be like this. Grenier next. 2, 2, 1, boom. Let's see. Corpus. 2, 2, 1. Gone. Who else? Infested. These guys are nothing, but why not? Same gameplay loop. You can always recast your first ability, which gives you transportation. It teleports you. And it also gives you immortality, right? Let me show you against the Murmur. Rhino Roar, 2, 2, 1, and goodbye. That's the gameplay loop. And now it's time for me to show you this build against the Steel Path enemies. And we're done. I'm up against the Corrupted Enemies mod Survival Steel Path. Going to show you this build, the Explosive Barrel build. Spam your second ability twice into Rhino Roar into your first ability, and this way we're going to clear, be immortal, and infinitely sustain ourselves. The gameplay loop is quite simple, like I said, 2-2 into 1. It just feels very comfy. If you want to be even more comfy, you can remove Argon Secrets or Catalyst for longer shield gate, right? So you can have shield gating and immortality, 2 layers of survivability, always feels nice. You're going to buff your entire team, yourself with Rhino Roar. You're going to sustain yourself and your entire team. You can also give everybody 90 DR thanks to her third ability. That's going to slow enemies down thanks to her passive as well. She feels much more comfier thanks to Arcane Sculpture. It just helps her a lot. 1 purple shard, her passive, and Arcane Sculpture. Energy economy for any content and any tile set completely fixed. You're always going to clear like this. This ability does have, infinite scaling. It does scale with enemy's level, so you're always going to one tap all the way to level cap. 2, 2, 1, boop. 2, 2, 1, and boop. There we go. These abilities over here. Goodbye. Goodbye. Boop. Alright, let's wait for the Eki Boy now. Eki Boy is here. Let's prepare for the Eki Boy. There he is. Come on. Don't shoot the barrels. Leave the barrels alone! Damn it! They shot the barrels. Damn it, I was preparing for the Acolyte. So there's one thing you should know about the Acolyte and the barrels is... if the Acolyte takes damage, your barrels will not one-tap him. So you have to prepare the barrels and then detonate the barrels the moment the Acolyte spawns to one-tap him. If you don't do that and he takes damage from your companion or your allies or something, your barrels won't do any damage. That's a downside with the barrels. Especially against DA stacking enemies, right? But yeah, that's it. I believe you guys seen enough. Time for me to leave, boys. And be right back. And there we go. Follie is ugly as hell still. There's nothing we can do about it. She's hideous. But when it comes to gameplay, she's much better now. And that's it. That's the Warframe and the build. I hope you guys enjoy the build. Leave a like and sub, and of course, see y'all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.